And here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Thursday. And in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to grow your local business using video and YouTube. I think you're absolutely going to love it. And we're going to hop right in because, again, we have a ton of content for you. So just to make sure that we don't have any technical issues, make sure everything's going okay, if I could get you to type into the chat panel and just type in yes if you can see the screen, you can hear my voice, everything sounds okay, and just let me know that we don't have any technical issues. Now, all of your questions I get on my end here, and I'll be answering them all after our 30 minutes of content during the Q&A portion. So if you could just let me know that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen by typing yes into that Q&A panel, and that gives me everything that I need on our side in order to get started. So let's take a look here. And perfect, awesome, okay, right on. Brent, thank you so much. Alice, thank you so much. Everybody else, we are good to go. So what we're gonna do is we are going to hop over to our screen sharing here. And get right into today's content. Now, again, I'd like to mention that this content is being sponsored by your mortgage professional. So if you've been invited to this closed event, there was no marketing or advertising on our side of things. So you can't get access to this through our social media channels, can't get access to this. Even if you're on my list, this comes dedicated from your mortgage professional, and this content is here just to help you grow your business on their behalf. And I think you're really going to enjoy today's content. So if you could give me some feedback, because I'd like to know what type of business you're in so that I can kind of customize the information that we go through here today. So any questions that you have, or if you'd like some specialized help for your business specifically as we go through the content, just go ahead and type into the chat panel. Let me know what business you're in. And then during the Q&A, I can give you specialized answers for your business. So specifically, here's what we're going through. Every month, we produce one of these events in conjunction with your mortgage partner to help you grow your business. After the 30 minutes of content, there's a live Q&A where I answer any of your questions, help you over any hurdles, and just make sure that you have everything that you need in order to implement from the event and actually go out and get those results. Now, there's absolutely no charge for this training, and there's absolutely no pitch during this training. It's absolutely free, and there's no high pressure sales at the end, and everything is sponsored by your mortgage professional. So make sure that you connect with your mortgage professional after the event. Go out, sit down, talk about the event. What did you like? What didn't you like? How are you implementing this? And just talk about how your businesses can grow together. Now, I've just dropped a red arrow on the screen. That is going to show you where you can full size this presentation. So I've got some excellent scripts here for you, and actually a 12-month planning exercise to help you map out all of your video content for the year. So make sure that you full size this presentation and you kind of get rid of all the distractions at this point so that you can get the most out of this event. So here we go with our content. This is video marketing specifically through YouTube, and we're going to go through three main things during today's presentation. The first is how to set up your brand on YouTube and create your channel so that everybody that you touch with your video marketing gets a nice professional representation of your brand, and you're seen as a business on YouTube and it's business marketing through video. Then we're going to go through how to quickly and easily map out your video content and create a marketing plan for your business using video, because that's one of the main struggles that I see small business owners specifically going through when it comes to marketing through video is, what videos do I create? How often do I create them? And ultimately, there's this overwhelm that stops people from actually getting their video marketing up and running, and I don't want that for you. So I'm going to help you through that process. Then we're going to go through simple tips for creating videos and how to get your content in front of local leads. And we're going to use some advanced marketing at the very, very end. So this presentation really does have everything from beginner to intermediate to advanced. Regardless of where you are on the video marketing curve, there's something here for you today. So let's hop right into it. wanted to start off with some interesting statistics on YouTube because a lot of people don't know this stuff, but YouTube has over 1 billion users. That's almost 1/3 of all of the people on the internet. And every day people watch hundreds of millions of hours on YouTube and generate billions of views every single day. YouTube reaches more 18 to 34-year-olds and more 18 to 49-year-olds than any cable network in the United States. And the reason why I wanted to put this information in here for you is really to kind of drive home the fact that YouTube is the 3rd largest search engine in the world. So if somebody is looking for an answer to a question, or somebody is looking for information about a specific product or service in a category, YouTube is, statistically speaking, the 3rd place that they're going to go in order to get information about that topic. So if you're in real estate, if you're in insurance, if you're a home inspector, if you're a lawyer, there are people right now, today, in your local marketplace watching YouTube videos because they're interested in getting your products and services, and they're educating themselves before they'll reach out to a professional in that particular marketplace. And with you positioning yourself as the expert in the marketplace that's teaching those people through video, not only are you able to generate those leads on YouTube, but you're able to educate those people through the sales process so that when they do become leads in the business, when they respond to your call to action, which I'm going to show you how to put in your videos today, you're getting a unique experience with that client and customer, and they come to you pre-sold because they already feel like you've educated them and helped walk them through their buying journey. So that's why YouTube is so important. And I also wanted to deliver some context for you. Now, I've pulled this information from a tool called V-Roll, which is a video marketing software package. It's a paid service, but I wanted to kind of give you a behind the scenes look at it, and did some keyword research in the mortgage industry. So again, you know, I want to customize this presentation as much for you. So in the Q&A panel there, tell me what type of business you're in, and we can talk about some specifics during the Q&A. But just for mortgages, and then kind of relate this to whether you're in the legal field or if you're in the real estate field. Look at the amount of searches that are people searching for an actual business. So these aren't people on YouTube looking for educational videos, which there are plenty, but these are people that are actually going out and typing in a key phrase like they would on Google, looking for information about a professional that can help them through the process of either buying a home or, you know, whatever it is that they need to do that's related to your products and service. So this information here is Canada-wide, not broken down by province, but Canada-wide search rates. And if you look at the phrase mortgage broker, in a 30-day period, there were 74,000 searches for the phrase mortgage broker. And you can see if you were trying to compete or pay for that traffic on Google AdWords, your cost per click would be $26.10 in order to buy that click. And it's a reasonably competitive phrase in that AdWords search market. You can get in front of that traffic on YouTube with a well-produced video for free when you're using the optimization tips that I'm going to teach you here today. So that essentially turns it into free traffic through video, and it's very high quality. So there's traffic on YouTube. It is available to get in front of, and it's very valuable traffic because you don't have to pay those cost per click costs in order to get in front of this traffic. And it's also insightful, I put those other 3 arrows on there to just give you a rough idea of all of the different ways that people are using YouTube to find your products and services. So what is a mortgage broker, or what is a lawyer, or a specific type of lawyer? What is a real estate lawyer, right? Or just looking for your particular niche or your particular industry in your local marketplace. These searches are happening on YouTube, and there's very, very few local businesses that have actually tried or figured out how to tap into this source of traffic. And again, that's what I want for you here today after attending this event. Now, there are clients educating themselves on YouTube right now. Let's work on getting you in front of them. So the first thing that you need in order to do this is to set up your channel. So to do that, you go to youtube.com/channel_switcher. That's channel_switcher youtube.com. And when you log in, you'll see a page that looks like this that shows you all of your new channels. If you don't have a new channel, click on that little plus button down there on the left-hand side that says create a new channel. And what you're going to do is use your personal YouTube account to create a business channel on YouTube that you are going to use to feature all of your business videos. Now, the next time that you log into YouTube, you'll see your business channel right there, and you click on that business channel in order to log into Google or YouTube, excuse me, as that business. So all they're going to do is ask you for your brand account name. I suggest using either your personal name, if that's what people know as your business, or your actual business name. That will become your brand account name. Once you've named it, there are 2 simple steps to setting up the branding on this account. The first is to add your channel art, which you do by clicking that blue button up at the top that I've got the 1 on, and then write a description for your channel by clicking on channel description with the number 2 there. So some best practices for you: your channel art should be 2,560 pixels by 1,440 pixels. And the reason why they've given us that very specific guideline is because your branding that shows up at the top of your YouTube channel is shown on desktop devices, TVs, and mobile devices. And that particular resolution size will show up well on all 3 of those channels. So if you're not familiar with Fiverr.com, it's F-I-V, V as in Victor, ERR.com. You can go on there, get a graphics designer to create all of the social media imaging that you need for all your social media channels for about $15. There's contractors on there that will do all of that graphics design for you. So, you know, for $5 to create your YouTube heading or your YouTube channel art, excuse me, that's a little bit of a mouthful. It's about $5 on Fiverr to get this done. So don't let the overwhelm get you. It's not that difficult to get this graphics design done. And again, that website was Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. You get that channel art made, you upload it to your channel, and then click on select. Then your channel is set up. So when you go to log into YouTube, YouTube will ask you who you want to log in as, and they will ask you if you want to log in personally or you want to log in as your business. When you're doing your video marketing as your business, you just simply click the button beside your business name, click OK, and that will log you into YouTube as your business. So when you like a video or you comment on a video or you share something, all of that is going to be done under the new business channel account that you've created. So you don't have to worry about your business information getting mixed with your personal or your personal getting mixed with your business. Now, once you're logged in there and you've got your account all set up, it's time to upload your first video. Now, you can produce a video and then upload it to YouTube just like you would a photo to Facebook. So on the left-hand side there, outlined in red, it says select files to upload or drag and drop video files. You just simply take your video from your desktop or wherever it is that you have saved, drag it over there and drop it. Now, if it's ready to go, you leave that as public. If you still want to do some editing inside YouTube on that video, simply change that from public to private or unpublished, and it won't show your video until you actually publish that video. So you can upload it to YouTube, still edit it inside YouTube, and then publish it later if you so choose. Now, the other options, which you see down there on the bottom right-hand corner, is create videos. Now, there's a nifty tool there that says photo slideshow. And this is a phenomenal tool if you're in the real estate business, because you can take a listing, take all of the listing photos for that listing, choose a soundtrack that YouTube gives to you for free, and essentially click save. And what YouTube will do is stitch together all of the listing photos, put transitions between them, put the sound in the background, and automatically create that video for you through that photo slideshow tool. And it's phenomenal. What we do in many cases for our clients that we do this for is we'll put together a slideshow on a PowerPoint presentation of how long they've been in business, who they help serve, and put together just a visual representation of their business because they don't want to get in front of the camera. So we'll put together a visual representation of their business, use this photo slideshow tool to produce the video, and then upload it to their account so that they still get access to all this traffic that's happening on YouTube without necessarily having to wait in order to get a video produced. Now, the other fantastic tool that YouTube has for us is a video editor and a video creation tool right inside of YouTube. And you access that down in the bottom right-hand corner where I've got that blue arrow where it says video editor and then edit. And you can click on there and you can either do a screen capture video or you can do a capture video just like this where people can see your face on YouTube, and you can essentially produce that video right inside YouTube. And it's a very excellent tool for beginners to start producing their own videos on YouTube. And you can shoot the content, cut it all up, edit it, and then produce it right there on YouTube. It's a fantastic tool. Now, you've got your channel and you know how to get your videos onto YouTube and essentially how to create all of that content. Now we need to actually plan out your content, give you a process and a map for what to say in your videos and actually how to get them produced, right? So what I've done for you is put together a video outline that we use in our business that works really well for us, and I believe that it can work exceptionally well for you. So the first thing that you're going to put in your video is the introduction. And that's a very simple outline. It should take maybe 10, 15 seconds to just introduce yourself, tell people who you are and what you do, and what are they going to get in that video. What that introduction does is it gives that person the ability to say, yes, I'm going to watch this video, or no, this is not the information that I'm looking for. You have to keep in mind that the majority of the people that are on YouTube that are searching phrases are looking for an answer to a problem, or they're looking to be entertained. And if you can do both of those things, entertain people and give them helpful information at the same time, well, boy, you've got a winning formula there. So in that introduction, you want to tell them exactly what they're going to get in the video series. Just like at the beginning of this video, I told you by the end, you're going to know how to use video to properly market your business in a local market. And again, now we're into the content of that, right? So in the introduction, do the same thing. Then tell them what is your keyword or your content specifically going to be about. Then answer the 3 questions that people want to know about that topic. So in your business, you answer the same questions over and over and over about the same things. When you get, let's say, a first-time home buyer that steps into your office, you know that there's 3 questions every first-time home buyer is going to ask you. What you do is you take the answers to those questions and put them in video format and answer those questions so that a first-time home buyer who's sitting at home after dinner, potentially watching YouTube on their phone or on their laptop, can do research, find you, get the answer to their questions, all without you having to be on the phone answering those questions. So what you're doing is you're building leads, overcoming objections, and building equity for your brand and your business on YouTube while you don't have to do any of the work. You just shoot the video once and the video does the work for you, right? Now, the 4th thing that you want to have in your videos is one thing that people should know or should ask, but don't necessarily know. And the reason why we put that in there is to help you establish yourself as the expert that they want to do business with. So when you kind of answer the regular questions, that's great, and you position yourself that way. But by educating somebody and giving them something that they didn't know beforehand, it elevates you to a position in your mind of the expert in whatever it is that you do, because you've taught them something and given them an answer to a question that they didn't know they should be asking, which is going to out-position you over your competition, which is going to get that person to be much more likely to do business with you, right? And when they're at that moment of what Google calls the 0 moment of truth, you want them to pick up the phone and call you. So you need a strong call to action at the end of every video. Very simply put, you should have a small offer as to what people can get, either a free consultation or, call me anytime. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have with no obligation. Let them know that you want to talk to them and that it's very low key. Give them your phone number, give them your email address, give them your website. However you want to convert those leads or drive them to the next step, give them a specific call to action and tell them what to do. Call me today at and then give your phone number is a great example of how to get people from YouTube on the phone with you. Now, what I've done here is a video outline example in the mortgage business so that you can take a look at how we've done it in a mortgage business and then apply it to your business. So what we start with is a brief introduction of you, right? So, hi, my name is Chris Johnstone. I'm a mortgage broker in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the 4 simple things that you need to know before you apply for a mortgage at the bank, right? And so what that's done is introduced me, told people where I do business and where I'm looking for customers and what they are going to learn in that specific video. Now, after that, I tell people the area that I'm in and the topic that we're going to be talking about. Now you can see in number 3, I've got lowest rates, fees, and approval process. Now these are the 3 most commonly asked questions that we would have essentially in the mortgage business, where we would essentially answer those 3 most frequently asked questions. Then in my notes, I've got the 4th thing that we want to educate these people about, which is prepayment privileges, or potentially the penalty for breaking their mortgages, and then educating them on that and letting them know the advantages to dealing with a fantastic lender like First National, and working with a mortgage professional, right? And then at the end, we have a simple call to action with the phone number and the email address. Now, this layout that you see on the screen is how we script out our videos internally. I'll do a bullet point list that's just like this. I'll either put a PowerPoint presentation up on the screen or we'll print it out and put it on the desk while we're shooting the video. And it's just the touch points that I need to talk about. And we just speak naturally as we would to a client if they were sitting across the desk from us. And as salespeople, I believe that that's your most efficient and effective way to create a video. I see a lot of people spend a ton of time on scripts and then they try and sit down and word for word read the script into the camera. And I found that salespeople are most likely to create a high quality video when they can just be themselves and talk about the subject matter that they're actually an expert in. Very difficult to use a prompter and actually script out your content. So I like this bullet point style, and I allow myself the flexibility and the freedom to just be myself as I deliver the content. And I think that as long as we can help empower you to get your particular branding and message out to the marketplace, I think you're going to do a great job. Now, this is an example of a content calendar, and it's my recommendation that you have one of these in your business and you shoot at least 1 video per month to go out and generate a new type of client in your business. And if you think of this, it's like a funnel, and every month you're adding in a new hose at the top of the funnel that's going to put more leads into your funnel and drip more customers out the bottom. Remember, once you produce a YouTube video, you optimize it properly and it ranks, that video will continue to drive traffic into your business on autopilot in perpetuity after you've created that video. So every single new video that you produce and put out there becomes this new lead source. And we see that in our business. We have people that are responding to YouTube videos that we created over a year ago that are still gaining traction on YouTube, still driving more traffic and more requests into our business. And I want the same for you. So what I've done is essentially just laid out 12 specific topics. And again, this is for the mortgage business, but I wanted you to see this so that you can go out and plan your own content. You want to use the main search phrases that are happening in your particular business. So in ours, the top one is area name mortgage broker. The highest quality leads on YouTube for our clients are searching for a mortgage broker. We know that they're already looking for the professional that we're going to put in front of them, right? So in your particular industry, what is essentially the name that people search for when they're looking for you, when they're looking for your products and service? Go to YouTube and type that into the search bar. Now, what YouTube will do is called a smart search. So after you type that phrase in, just say mortgage broker, for example, you'll notice that the search bar opens up and gives you all of these related phrases to that main topic. And what YouTube is doing is showing you the other popular phrases that are being searched associated to that main key phrase. So if you type in area name realtor, for example, if you're in real estate, it will show you all of the other key phrases that are around that particular phrase. And you can put those into your content plan because YouTube's already telling you that they're getting traffic and that's what's being searched. You can also do simple things like area name real estate or area name properties, area name condos. And YouTube will show you all the related key phrases in that search bar that drops down. And it's a very simple way to find the most profitable or the most trafficked key phrases in a local marketplace. You map out 12 of them or 24, or depending on how aggressive you want to be, you map out your content calendar and get started on making sure that you have time set aside in your calendar to produce these videos at least once a month, right? Now, some video creation tips for you when you're sitting down in front of the camera. The shorter you can make your videos, the better they will perform. And again, the shorter the better is the best practice there. Make sure that you produce quality over quantity. It's much better to put out one well-done educational video a month than having kind of a misguided tip that happens every day. Right? You need to actually engage the person and answer their question in the video content that you produce out there. So make sure that you're focused not on just generating a ton of videos to try and get all that search traffic. Make sure that the people that will actually watch the video will get quality help, quality tips, and become customers through the education that you're providing. That is the most important part. Story matters as much as you can, especially in the local business space, to interweave your story into the content of who you are, where you came from, how long you've been in the industry, stories about your town or your specific place of business. Stories matter. It really is essentially what people are looking for on YouTube. And if they can get educated on the topic that they want, while at the same time hearing a little bit of a story about you, that will help you engage your audience better and produce better results from your videos. And always respond to comments. I see this happening all the time. Your clients, your customers will ask you questions in the YouTube comments, and professionals don't know that they're there, or they just don't respond to them. Make sure that you've got the YouTube app on your phone. It will send you a notification when somebody comments on your video. Make sure that you go back and respond to those comments. Now, some camera resources. Your phone is a phenomenal resource. Most smartphones now have a high definition camera built right into them. Don't let the tech side stop you from implementing. As long as it's high definition, you are good to go. Now, your computer, just like this video here, I'm here in my laptop in the office shooting this with my webcam. It's a high definition video source. It's not the absolute best. It's not like we're at Paramount Studios or something weird like that, but it is good enough to be high definition and to provide value to you, and that's ultimately what you want to make sure that you're focused on. And then if you really want to get a little bit more advanced, you can get a DSLR camera or a video camera, point and shoot. They all work exceptionally well. Another resource for you if you do want to step up the production quality, which is again something that we do here for Connection Incorporated when we're producing our monthly videos, we use wedding videographers. And we shoot midweek. So you can get a great rate on a crew of people to come in and shoot your videos for you. So you don't have to worry about editing. You don't have to worry about shooting the video or lighting the video or the audio equipment. Everything, they bring it all to you, set up, and you can get a great rate on a wedding videographer because they're not normally busy throughout the week. And it's a great way for them to add a little bit of additional income outside of their core business. And then obviously you have videographers that you can find on Kijiji or Facebook. And again, you're going to pay a little bit more to have those people in, but they will help you with your content, help you make sure that you produce a high quality video that gets put out there. My recommendation is that you book a full day for these people, have them in for the full day, shoot all of the content that you could possibly shoot within that day, have it all edited, have it all produced, have it all scripted and sent out to your list, and then book your next shoot. And again, if you do it that way, you can do a half a year's worth of content all in one sitting and then be done with it, right? So a microphone resource, I use a Yeti Blue mic, which you can find on Amazon, or if you just go on Amazon and look at the ratings and reviews, just make sure it's a USB microphone that you can plug into your laptop, or that it's got the adapter so that you can plug it into your phone. That's really all you need for a microphone. For lighting resources, we use a Dayflow Easy Light 3-piece kit. They also offer a 5-piece kit that you can get off Amazon. I believe it's $199 or $299 to get a professional lighting kit to light your videos. So here's our quick recap. We've gone through how to set up your brand on YouTube and create your channel, how to quickly and easily map out your video content and create a video marketing plan for the year, and some helpful tips for creating your videos. Now, I know we're right at time at 11:30, but I want to make sure that your videos are going to generate clients and customers for you when you produce them. So I asked for 5 extra minutes here to give you this advanced level content on how to rank on YouTube. Basically, it's very easy to optimize a YouTube video. There's no real secret sauce to it. When you are uploading your video, it will ask you for the basic information. In the main content section, or the title of your video, you want to put your main keyword there. Then in the description of your video, the longer the better. And what you want to do is write out the main benefit that people get from watching your video at the beginning, and then a reason to watch it right now, so that when people are, watching the ad that plays in front of your video, most often, if you have monetization, excuse me, set up on your videos, they're going to read the description and see if it's worth sticking around for after the commercial. Then you want to expand on the content below, and what you do is write out everything that they're going to learn within that video, or use a transcription of your video in that description. Then the tags are your main key phrases, which are normally your main keyword, your area name, and then your profession and your name. So you should have 4 tags essentially that go on your video. Once you've got those in there, you click on advanced settings, which is up and over to the right hand side. Make sure you're in the right category for your video. You tag the video location for your video on the map, and you click on today's date for the recording date. And again, that just feeds additional information that your competition isn't putting into YouTube to help them to know where to rank your video and what local clients you want to get in front of. And that's basically it. That's everything that you need to do in order to optimize your video and get it to show up. Now, how to advertise these videos. You use AdWords. So adwords.google.com to promote on YouTube. And this is getting your YouTube videos to show up in front of people that are already doing searches that you want to show up on. But rather than waiting for the organic rank to get there, what you're doing is you're pushing your videos through advertising in front of those people. So in order to do that, what you're doing is hitting that campaign button up on the top left-hand corner. So you're going to click on campaign, and then you're going to click on video. And you can see that big red arrow down there pointing to the video. And then once you've selected video, you're going to name your video and then click on in-stream or video discovery advertisement. And that's the video ad format that you want. And the reason why you're doing that is you're going to show your video ahead of another video on YouTube. So you don't want those little short 6-second ads. You want your full advertisement to play there, right? Then under budget, you select a $5 a day budget to get started, which is very easy to start with. Then select the rest of your video settings. And again, you're gonna get access to the slide presentation after the event so that you get access to all this information, so that you don't, if you're furiously scribbling down notes on how to put these out there, don't worry about it, you're gonna get these screen captures. So make sure that you're just advertising YouTube videos and that you select your location. This is where YouTube ads start to get really powerful, right? You can click on let me choose and select just your marketplace. So if somebody's looking for real estate listings or even a particular address on YouTube, what you can do is select that target market, select that key phrase, and have your targeted video show up in front of that specific person that's looking for that specific topic. It's a phenomenal way to get in front of local leads that are looking for real estate or mortgages in a local marketplace. Then under devices, you want to make sure that you select essentially all the devices, desktop and mobile. Under the video ad, that's where you put the link to the YouTube video that you've created as your advertisement. And then under maximum CPV, we use a maximum cost per view of 14 cents, which tends to get us in front of the most amount of traffic for the most efficient budget cost. So I recommend that's what you start at. And then under popular videos bid adjustment, we set that at 10%. So if there's a viral video that's happening in the marketplace, YouTube will take essentially 10% of your budget and go over your budget by 10% in order to get on that very popular video that's getting a lot of those views. Then you get into the targeting. And again, this is where YouTube gets incredibly powerful, because you can target people based on their keywords that they type into YouTube and what they're searching for, or you can target them based on demographics. So if you've got a specific type of person that you want to get in front of, or people that are watching specific styles of videos or specific videos, you can tell YouTube, hey, this video on YouTube, I want to show my ad just in front of that video, and get that specific for it. And only people in your local marketplace will see that advertisement on that ad, or on that video, which gets incredibly powerful, right? And then remarketing, that's how you make it so if somebody visits your website and then they log back into YouTube, your ads will show in front of them because they've already been on your website, or topics, right? Now, I recommend that you start with keywords and then build your campaign out from there. Now, that, in a nutshell and very quickly done, is how to leverage YouTube ads in order to really hit your target marketplace. And it's a phenomenal tool, and I highly recommend that you use it. So the third and final thing that I'd like to offer to you here today, and again, there's no pitch, but this is a special offer. If you'd like a free 30-minute business planning session where we kind of sit down with you, help you with keyword research as far as what keywords are being searched in your local marketplace and how you can best effectively get your business in front of those people, we'll give you a free 30-minute planning session if you go to cwjstone.com/funnel. That's cwjstone.com/funnel to get access to that offer there. And we're happy to do that for you. And again, that's given to you free on behalf of your mortgage professional. And there's no charge for it. And you can take advantage of that at any time. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to hop over here to our Q&A and answer any questions that you have about today's content. All right, so here we go. And you should be able to see me on the screen here. All right, so our first question is from Brent. So Brent says, I'm a mortgage professional focused on insurance. And I'm going to paraphrase this, right? So okay, so looking for ideas on how we can have content to put on our website to encourage clients to look to us to get their insurance and protect their mortgages. So I would say, Brent, that the best option that you probably have for that is to produce educational videos about what the product is and what the benefits are of it. And I would also do a little bit of research on YouTube. I would type in mortgage insurance or Canadian mortgage insurance into YouTube, look at the videos that are already there, and then kind of structure your content around that. And keep in mind, you should definitely have Google Analytics set up on your website, see where your traffic is coming from, see what key phrases they're coming from, and see if you can pull any information from that so that you can kind of tailor your content to what people are already searching for. And what that Google Analytics might give you is a rough idea of how many people are showing up on your website. You're probably going to be able to get your message in front of a much larger audience on YouTube itself specifically by just targeting the geolocations that you want, putting the key phrases for mortgage insurance into that campaign, and then putting your educational videos in front of the people that are already searching for that information. That's how I would go about that. And yeah, so hopefully that helps you. All right. Our next question here is from Dale. So Dale says, What's the difference between my personal YouTube account and my business YouTube account? So Dale, essentially your business account has very similar features, but what it does is it allows you to showcase your videos underneath your brand, and it allows you to advertise essentially those videos that are going to show up in front of the right target audience. So rather than it just being you and being a person that runs a YouTube channel, you're a business that's running a YouTube channel. So it represents your brand, essentially your logo, your branding, and everything in that top section while people are watching your videos, so they know that you're a business, not necessarily an individual. So hopefully that helps. From Sarah says, how important is the production value as far as my outfit? Should I be shooting these in my car, or should I take the time to actually have a scene and a set? So Sarah, I'm just going to assume from your email address that you're in the real estate business, and it's going to be a mixture, I believe, a mixture of both for you, because you're going to work probably a lot more face-to-face with your actual customers. So they're going to want to see you. And it's my recommendation that while you're out and you're client-facing and you're in your business attire, and again, it's your personal brand that you're going to put out there. So if you do business in a t-shirt, wear a t-shirt. If you're, to the nines every day, be to the nines every day. Represent your brand as you want your brand to be seen. That's why you always see me in a collared shirt on our videos, because that's, with 14 or 15 staff here, it's important for me to have that. I would prefer to be in a t-shirt, but it's the professionalism behind the business that you want to convey to your clients and to your customers, because ultimately that's who they're going to be doing business with. So shooting the videos in the car, I mean, it's great, but what I would focus more on is giving the value to that specific person. So if you have a specific niche that you're going after, like first-time home buyers, I would do the videos for first-time home buyers, potentially at listings that you're touring that are perfect for first-time home buyers, and then giving tips as to what you look for when you're out on your agent viewings, or when you're out on doing your job every day, and the things that are useful for those first-time home buyers. I would focus more on that style of content than trying to create like a viral video that everybody's going to see. I would just be very specific to the niche and educate the niche, so that when somebody is a first-time home buyer, they see your first video, they can watch 3 or 4 videos and go, wow, that was a really nice real estate that she was going through, or real estate that was perfect for us. It doesn't necessarily have to be, beautiful. But then I got serious value from that. I'm going to now call this professional because they educated me and I get it, right? So that's very important. Our next question from Dale. Dale's looking for specific camera recommendations. So Dale, again, if it shoots in high definition, that's basically what you need. And I mean, today's smartphones are phenomenal resources. I mean, the video camera that you've got, if you have a smartphone, is more than enough to produce really high quality video, but make sure that your audio is well set up. So getting a microphone makes a big difference on the quality of your videos. And again, with lighting, so today we don't have any lights in the studio because I'm outside of our actual studio. Normally we've got the brick wall and the logos and stuff like that, but we're actually outside. So we're just using natural light here. And it's a little bit off, but again, it's good enough that y'all can see me. Looks good. But yeah, I would have a studio light over here. Make sure that the audio is good. Don't let the technology hang you up too much. Get the camera, start shooting videos. The first 3 or 4 are going to be rough. You're going to end up deleting them maybe. But your 5th one will be good enough to put out there, and that's enough to get your content out there. Remember, it's about answering people's questions, and I don't think any of us really like what we look like on video, but it's giving the value to your clients and customers, and it'll help you grow your business that way. And I'm probably, hopefully, a good path for you to watch, because I think we're somewhere close to like 190 videos on our YouTube channel at this point, some much better than others. But it's about the value, and it's become a really valuable business asset for us over time. So it is very difficult to get started, but the only time to get started is today. You will get better, and it's okay to make that first video where you're a little bit unsure of it. Hop in, you're gonna love it. It's great, and it'll work for you. You'll get results. So hopefully that helps you out as well. So with that, it looks like we are down to the end of the Q&A. And I just wanted to say to your mortgage professional partners that invited you here today, thank you so much. Make sure you reach out, connect with them, and talk to them about how you can potentially put together a video series with a Q&A. So if you're in the real estate side of the business, it's a phenomenal idea to get together with your mortgage professional and have a Q&A video series about how mortgages and real estate go hand in hand, the value of a pre-approval during an offer scenario. Now, there's all kinds of topics that you can put together with your mortgage professional, and they can help you with your video content. You can work together and collaborate and generate more customers on both sides, right? So it's great. And then another thank you to First National Financial for putting us all together and introducing me to your mortgage professional partner. And with that, my name is Chris Johnstone. I hope that you really enjoyed this month's event. Stay tuned for an email from your mortgage professional about the event next month that we're going to be hosting for you to help you grow your business. So with that, if you have any other questions, feel free to type them in the chat. You'll get an email response, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye, everybody.